Lanes Mixed Team Championship. I'm Bruce Stephen, my co-host Jack James, and just 1 week ago we saw Kilroy Carpet with a big victory, 577 to 513 over Nogler Enterprises. That the initial match in this competition. Here we are in week number 2. 16 teams are in vying for 16 teams were in. There are only 15 left now after last week, but they are vying for $2,000 in prize money. We got Ron's Bicycle this week against the Fireballs from Muscatawbin Harbor. Jack James, tell us all about it.
Well, last week, Bruce, like you mentioned, Nogler's Enterprises and Kilroy Carpets were very, very strong coming out of the chute, and I'll tell you, I did pick Kilroy Carpets to win that, but they're going to be very, very tough to beat, even though it was our first week. But like you mentioned, we got Ron's Bicycle versus the Fireballs. It should be a good match. Leading off for the Ron's Bicycle is Joanne Lowe. Bowling second will be Charlotte Hilchey. Bowling third would be Ron Galley. Bowling fourth is Sheldon Buffett, and bringing up the rear for the Ron's Bicycle will be Dougie Blackler. Then you look at the Fireballs. You got Lynn Toffelmeyer, bowling second, Norma Hilchey, bowling third, Art Lowe, and Lee McKenzie. I hope I pronounced that right, Bruce. And no stranger to any bowling here in Metro in the last 60 years. And bowling lead off for the anchor for the Fireball is Raymond Young.
Romping Raymond Young. I tell you, he's a fun guy to have around. That is the lineup then for this week number 2 in this competition. And indeed, week number 1 provided some excellent bowling. Jack, you nailed that one right on the head first week.
Well,
got it. So you're 1 for 1.
Yeah, I think this one here tonight, by the looks of the lineup, you got to go with Ron's Bicycle, just for the sake of looking at Sheldon Buffett and Dougie Blackler bowling anchor. Now, they've got a lot of bowling experience, but put the two of them together, they wouldn't have the same experience that Raymond Young has got. But you're looking at tournament experience, I have to go with Ron's Bicycle, but I think this one might be close.
Well, it worked last week for Kilroy's Carpet. The two anchor, well, these 4th and 5th men in Sonny Taylor at 140, then the anchorman Dennis Curry at 136. They were very heavy on the bottom end for Kilroy Carpet. It worked for them. Let's see if it works for Ron's Bicycle, and that is Jack James' pick. Let's go to the action then and take a look at our leadoff bowlers in Joanne Lowe and Lynn Toffelmeyer as they get up the bowl through frames 1 and 2 in this, the second week of the Paisley Lanes Mixed Team Championship. Stepping up on the lanes, a little shucking and jiving there. I'm not sure just who's going to bowl in which lane here.
I must say, Ron's bicycle shop looked very good in their pink sweaters.
And to start things off, Lynn Toffelmeyer and now Joanne Lowe. And this one is underway.
Good ball by Lynn. Oh, great shot.
What a way to start. Whoa. Brought the crowd to life in a hurry. And just off to the left is Lynn Toffelmeyer.
And I might say the Fireballs are probably representing the whole community of Muscatawbin. Great bowling little community, and they're all here tonight going to cheer their team on.
Not a bad 9 there, either, for Lynn Toffelmeyer.
How about Joanne Lowe?
That's right. That's what I said, didn't I? Let's get this straight, shall we? Well, you've got it straight. I just haven't got it straight.
Good ball.
Yeah, this is Lynn Toffelmeyer. Good looking hit there, and big count of 9 on the mark.
Now, this one's going to be tricky, Bruce. She's got the 2-pin, but there's a wood in behind that. Let's see what happens here. If it's frozen, she shouldn't have any problem.
Yeah. Thanks. Got it.
It was frozen.
Big round of applause for Lynn Toffelmeyer. On the other side, Joanne Lowe.
I don't know where they got Lynn, but I'll tell you, Lynn Toffelmeyer really opened up here for the Fireballs.
Secret weapon. And that'll be 8 for Joanne Lowe. So Joanne opens with a 9 and an 8. Couple of big marks for Lynn Toffelmeyer for the Fireballers. As we now go to Charlotte Hilchey and Norma Hilchey. And that's Norma on the left-hand side, Charlotte on the right. Norma's been here before, Jack.
She sure has, and bowled very, very well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Charlotte on the other side. Well, they both left 3. Which one would you rather have?
Well, they're both difficult shots, but I'd rather have Charlotte's.
This is Norma. Gave it a run. Coming off the wood. Oh! Great try.
Great try. I'll tell you, this is the first time I've seen Charlotte Hilche on our program, Bruce, and I'll tell you, I'm very impressed with her.
Yeah. Norma Hilche will settle for 9.
Nice
for
delivery.
Charlotte. Oh,
Good follow through.
off the wood, ball took the pin.
And take a look at Charlotte's delivery here, Bruce. You could learn something.
Say what?
She does everything right.
We're going to watch Norma first. Charlotte on the right-hand side. I will might learn something. Could be another chapter in the video, Jack. Who knows?
She goes right back to the rubber and puts all her weight on her right leg and throws her
There it
shoulders
is.
right out. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Got 4 on it, Jack. Yeah, that's about what I would get.
She wasn't on her mark, though.
Well, I mean, first ball.
Oh, great try there by Norma.
Here's Charlotte. But you're right, all kidding aside. Excellent style. Struggling a little bit here in the second. Norma has got the 4 and 7 left-hand side. She'll go after both of those. Does and gets them both to take a 9. And a good-looking third ball there, indeed, from Charlotte Hilche to get her 9. Gonna go now to Ron Galley and Art Lowe. That's Ron on the right-hand side, Art on the left.
Everybody knows Ron in town. He's got his bicycle shop out there by the Dairy Queen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sharpens skates in the wintertime, does a fine job.
We're talking about the namesake of this Ron's bicycle team. And again, that's Ron on the right, Art Lowe on the left. This is Art. Ooh, punch through. Now here's Ron. Ooh, good-looking ball. He deserved more than that.
And I think he bowled before.
I think he's thrown a ball or two. Here's Art.
Oh, great out.
Yeah.
By Art.
Ooh,
that was close. He had the right idea there, Bruce.
Just a nose at the end of the wood. He was just trying to get a bit of it, I think, Jack.
Yeah, he's...
Isn't that what that note you had you just passed me said? 9 for Ron. For Art, it's a 10.
Well, like you mentioned the opening show last week, Bruce, like it's this 535 ceiling on the averages for the total 5 bowlers that are bowling in this competition. It really creates an opening for the low average bowlers, and it's nice that we got 2 right here right now that I think have been on for the first time.
Yeah. Well, again, Ron Galley, good hit.
On the object pin,
Yeah.
tough break.
Not
Good.
bad for Art here with the
Great
good
shot
coverage
for Art.
behind.
All he's got to do is hit the 3-pin, Bruce.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. He's going to hit it. He's got it. There's Ron. Ooh, Ron got that one out a little bit.
Getting a little bit of ribbing there from our scorekeeper, Joyce McDonald.
Picks up 1 of the 3 and settles for an 8. So for Ron Galley, a 9 and an 8. For Art Lowe, he picks up the 10 and the spare. Ron Galley, 9 and an 8. Art Lowe, 10 and a spare. Sheldon Buffett up now. And Lee McKenzie. Lee on the left-hand side. This is Lee first. Oh, punch through. That's tough. Sheldon Buffett.
Good action there for Sheldon Buffett.
Real tough leave here for Lee McKenzie. Tried the left-hand side. Sheldon Buffett does have some wood down there, Jack. That might help him a little bit.
Straight on, that could cause a problem. Well, they all could cause you a problem when you don't hit the front pin.
Yeah. Here's Lee. Take an 8 to open.
Call it a good 8.
Yeah, when you punch through like that, it's pretty tough to get the whole thing. Sheldon Buffett gets 9 there. Fireballs with 3 marks. Ron's bicycle still looking for their first mark. I'll tell you what, these fireballs from Muscadavid Harbor, they come to bowl. Well, they come to have fun, too, I'll tell you.
Yeah, there's not too many of these one-day tournaments that they don't enter in either, Bruce.
And nobody, and I mean nobody, has more fun than they do.
You have a great time.
Yeah. Sheldon Buffett.
Ron's bicycle has bowled a total of 7 boxes and do not have a mark yet.
No. This is the setup, as you look right there, that Lee McKenzie's looking at. He's got some wood to work with. He can get down the move.
Great
got
shot.
it on the move. Good shot for Lee McKenzie. Sheldon Buffett. 1, 3, 6, and 7. Got them all.
Great
Good
shot.
looking shot. Sheldon Buffett picks up the first mark for Ron's bicycle, and he gives way to Doug Blackler as Raymond Young gets up. Raymond on the left-hand side, Doug on the right. Little handshake there, and they are ready.
Raymond's got 40 years experience, and he's only 39. Just a great competitor.
Yeah. Lays it down, off to the left a little bit. Doug Blackler now. Blackler got the 6, Jack. Not sure if he wanted that or not.
Well, it's not too bad. He's got a great setup there, Bruce.
Raymond Young. Ooh, whoa, he's got that one. Other side now for spare. Doug Blackler, and he's got it. So back-to-back spares for Ron Bicycle. A moment ago, Sheldon Buffett. Now Doug Blackler.
One thing about Raymond, years ago, when I used to set pins, Bruce, down on, for the late great Spud Vasey down on Portland Street, they used to have a 9 game. So if you see Raymond throw his 3rd ball away tonight and he's got 9 down, that's why. Because
so used to playing that game.
That's right. Every time they got a 9, that was 10 cents.
He said, I can't bear down that single pin with the 3rd ball. Oh, he's got a tough one there. He punched it. Let's see what Doug Blackler can do now on the spare. There's Doug. Oh, did all right. Big strike for Doug Blackler.
This is where it's going to be won or lost, right here.
Well, I think you're right. We saw it last week. Sonny Taylor, Dennis Curry bowling 4th and 5th for Kilroy Carpet. 140 and 136 respectively. Raymond Young going to work to the left-hand side. We'll try the right now. Gets them both. Good-looking 10 for Raymond Young. Back up to the top of the order, Joanne Lowe and Lynn Toffelmeyer. And Toffelmeyer, very impressive. That's Toffelmeyer on the right-hand side. A couple of spares to open. For Joanne Lowe, a 9 and an 8. This is Joanne. Oh, needs that one and gets it. That helps. On the mark, Toffelmeyer. Off the side, but not bad. Gets 6. It's Joanne Lowe.
Ooh, that was good. Close.
Yeah.
She was trying to hit the nose of that wood. Look out for the shot.
Gave it a try, didn't she? On the wood, on the pin, count 10 for Joanne Lowe. Then Toffelmeyer, ooh, missed on the left-hand side, we'll take an 8.
I know Joanne's been on before, but I think Lynn Toffelmeyer's first time, and very impressed with her.
Yeah, no question. This is Joanne Lowe. Oh, good hit. Deserved a better break than that.
She sure did.
Ooh. And Toffelmeyer, good hit also. She wants that wood to stick around.
Goalpost. Now, that one that Lynn's got there, Bruce, she's 7 and 10. I'd almost go down at the 10 pin.
Gonna bring the wood into play. Gets a 7. That's all. Gonna be an 8 for Joanne Lowe. And a 10 pin for Lynn Toffelmeyer. 4-10, she settles for 9. So Lowe and Toffelmeyer will sit down and give way to Charlotte Hilchey and Norma Hilchey. Charlotte on the left-hand side, Norma on the right. Norma on the right is 18, and Charlotte on the left is 19. Good hit there. Tough break.
Some tough breaks here in the last 5 or 6 boxes.
Woo.
Some real
nasty
picket fences down there, Bruce.
Nasty. Good hits.
Well, I think
put that wood in play if you're Charlotte.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Now,
She didn't listen to us, Jack.
What Norma's got to do here is hit the red band of that wood.
She was on the pin.
Trying to chip it over.
Both bowlers looking for the 10 pin for 10. Charlotte has hers. Norma Hilchey lays hers down. Looks pretty good. Got hers, too. Good pitting from the Hilchey ladies.
Great pinning.
Yeah. Just a reminder, Forbes Bowling for Bucks coming up at the conclusion of the 8th frame today. Just a week ago, we gave away $15 to Clyde Arnold from St. Andrews Avenue in Halifax. We're going to draw another letter out of the mail bag, and it might be yours. Stick around for that. Off to the right a little bit for Charlotte there. Where's Norma there? Oh, great effort.
Norma's got the good shot. Now she's a little on the inside.
Inside, yeah. Third ball coming up for both bowlers. Good wood out in front for Charlotte. We'll get a look at that in just a second. There it is. Going to be high. She is. Oh, only got one. That'll be good enough to get them both, Jack. Single pin for Norma Hilche. She will settle for 9 also. So the Hilche girls keep it even with 10s and 9s. Give way to Ron Galley and Art Lowe. Art Lowe on the right-hand side of your screen is open on a spare. Ron Galley on the left, open with a 9, and had an 8. He's at 17. Lowe with a 10 and a spare. This is Galley now on the mark. Count 6. Really would have liked to have that 5 pin, though. On Galley.
Well, this is a tough piece of wood that Art's got out in front here. And
yeah.
The only thing action you can get here is off the sides.
Goes that way, and oh, boy. 8
Great
pin came
try.
down. Almost took the 5. Count 6 for Ron and Galley.
Ron is a very, very hard thrower.
Yeah. Gets that ball out there a little bit too, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. But it's not a bad lob.
No.
Doesn't hit the alleys hard. It's a smooth lob. If the
I tell you one
proprietors
thing,
call
he
such
wastes no time up there,
No,
either.
he doesn't.
He says, hey, I'm ready. Let's throw. In contrast, Art Lowe taking his time a little bit. Wants to bowl at his own speed. Couple of late pins in the 6 and the 10 there. Ron Galley off to the right a little bit. A real pressure shot when he gets up in just a moment to bowl that third ball. In the meantime, Art Lowe trying to spare this up. 2 of the 3 had to be in the front, though.
Awful close.
Here's Ron Galley. And under that pressure, comes up big and gets the 9. Art Lowe running for 10. And we'll have to settle for a 9. So Ron Galley goes to 32. Art Lowe goes to 45. 5 over after 4. Sheldon Buffett's up, along with Lee McKenzie. McKenzie's open on a spare, and Buffett's open on a spare. On the mark, Sheldon Buffett going to count 7. He's got a tough leave. Lee McKenzie will count 8 with a great leave. It's real tough for Sheldon with the 5, the 7, and the 8, Jack.
Well, the 5 go off the 8. Oh, right on the button.
Yeah. Nice little guide here on the left-hand side, that being the wood. Uh-oh. Not that much of a guide.
No. Had to be on the 6 pin.
Yeah, I really had to get a piece of the 6. McKenzie, take his 10. It's a 10 for McKenzie. Buffett counts 8. I'm going to do it once again here in the 4th. Big crowd on here, Jack, but she's quiet.
Sure is, but very, very quiet.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. He wants that one and gets it. Ooh.
That pin that fell, Bruce, if it had hit that deadwood and rolled back a little quicker, Art would have had himself a fine strike.
Well, he's got the good wood play. Hey, there's a good case if you can see the wood play it, Jack. I tell you, you got 4 pieces of wood over there, maybe 5.
Yo.
I know you got to go right in the pin, but I'd be tempted.
Look at that. Look at that. What on?
Sheldon Buffett takes a 9.
He never even seen that wood down there.
Missed the wood, got right on the pin.
Never even seen it.
I'd be tempted, is all I'm saying. I'd be so tempted.
No.
It's such a great target.
No, look, he come back and, I mean, proud as a peacock. Great shot, Art. Boy, I'm proud of you. Don't play that wood.
Raymond Young on the right-hand side, 9 and a 10. Doug Blackler on the left-hand side, open with a spare, then had a strike on it. He's on the strike now. Ooh, tough, punch through. Raymond Young says, this is my chance. Takes advantage of it, sets up a real nice one with the 3-5. Wood in between.
He's got to go right on the 3 pin here.
Yeah. Still on the mark. Doug Blackler's going to count 7. Raymond Young comes up big here in the 3rd with the spare. Doug Blackler, ooh, tough. Settles for an 8 there. How quickly it can change.
They sure can.
Yeah.
Well, I know Dougie's disappointed there, but he was on the strike, and anytime he missed the front pin on the strike, punch out.
Doug Blackler punching now on the right-hand side. On the mark, Raymond Young. Off the side. Got a little bonus? Yes, he is.
He's got the Muscadova stuff working.
Whoa, he got the ball working. Almost said the slop ball, but not really.
No.
No, I don't want to say that because he's too good a bowler. But he did get a little break there or two, but that's the way it goes sometime. All right, Raymond Young, a chance to spare again.
He sure has. Uh-oh. No.
Doug Blackler. Oh, good recovery by Blackler there to count 9. And put 10 down for Raymond Young because he's not going to miss this.
Well, Raymond's bowling pretty good. He got five nines for 4 boxes.
Yeah.
That's how they count them.
Yeah.
You get 8 on the mark, that's his double.
All right.
This match is, I'll tell you, Muscadova has a little bit of a jump on them, Bruce.
Sure do.
And they got a mark open, so.
Ron's Bicycle, the Fireballs, Joanne Lowe, and Lynn Toffelmeyer. This is Toffelmeyer's shot now. Joanne Lowe.
Good ball.
Oh, too flush. Lane number 10, Jack. This is a tough one.
Yeah, you got to play the 2 pins, Bruce.
Yeah. Through the hole. Not an easy shot at all for
No.
Joanne Lowe. Oh, yeah,
It was
all
there.
right. She said, that's the one I wanted before. And for Joanne Lowe, she comes out of that with a 9. So a 10 and a 9 for Toffelmeyer and Lowe, respectively. Once again, Joyce McDonald working the big scoreboard here. Doing the fine job. Toffelmeyer and Lowe there. Again, the splits aren't great, Jack.
No, there's some good action off the sides, Bruce. Look out.
Oh, good looking shot there. Lowe's got a chance. Of course, she gave that a chance, Jack.
I'll tell you, I'm really and truly impressed with this Lynn Toffelmeyer. They keep all the good bowlers down in the valley down there, Bruce.
That's a good-looking 10 there for Joanne Lowe. She hits it and makes it good. The Hilche girls up, Charlotte and Norma. Norma left-hand side, Charlotte right. Norma going to get off first here. Norma Hilche at 37. Charlotte at 38. Of course, that's after 4.
Good hit.
That was a good hit.
Look out.
Oh, great shot from Norma Hilche. One good thing about this shot that Charlotte has, she has a piece of wood in behind the deuce there, Jack.
It's a bad piece of wood, though, Bruce. It's not quite down to the 4-pin, and if she hits the 4-pin here on the outside, what it probably would have done if those other pins were up, would have left the 4 and 7.
Here's the shot. Ooh,
Off the wall.
good call. She got it, but you're right. It was tough. Now you say something nice about me, Jack. Norma Hilche going to be open on the spare right here.
And I'll tell you, the fireballs are really putting to Ron's Bicycle. We're only in the 5th and 6th box.
They're tough, aren't they? There's 7 more for Norma Hilche's fireballs. But, oh, she has a bad piece of wood on the other side. Charlotte Hilche. Good hit, but a bad leave.
I'll tell you, the Ron's Bicycle shop are getting a lot of tough leaves.
Oh, that was a super effort.
That was a great shot. What ruined that shot there, Bruce, was the deadwood.
Yeah. How about this one, lane 9? We got to look at it, Jack. There it is.
Charlotte's going to play the one on the right. Play right on the end of the pin in the wood. Right there.
Looks good. No.
Oh.
A little too far to the right-hand side. Had to get the wood in play. You're
That's right. There is a wood behind that. Could have gave her some action.
Norma. Always has a smile working, Jack. Couple of 9s for Charlotte and Norma Hilche. Now they will sit down after bowling through 5 and 6 and give way to Ron Galley and Art Lowe. Art's on the left-hand side and Ron is on the right. And Ron Lowe is at 32 after 4. And Art Lowe is at 45. Going to see Art first.
They're getting good action off the sides.
Yeah. Another one, a little fine in the front end.
See, that's really demoralizing too,
Yep.
Bruce. You look at Art Lowe, he's on the side and gets a good spirit chance, and Ron is on the front pin and got a tough shot.
Well, for Art Lowe, it's the 1, the 3, and the 7. That's not the shot he's looking at. We're going to see it in a second. There it is. Now we go to the other side and see the 3, 6, 10 with the 7 on the left-hand side. Give it a run. Couple of 8s for Lowe and Galley.
All right, Ron Galley's got to get a mark here going. They've got 3 marks, and one of those belonged to Sheldon Buffett, and the striking spear belonged to Dougie Blackler. They got to get things going right now.
Well, the front end, a little light right now for Ron's bicycle shot. You can have a shot here. But they are still looking for the first mark, the first 3 bowlers. That's for Ron's bicycle shot.
Good shot here for Art. 1 and 9.
Oh, boy.
Woo.
Ball cut in front of that pin.
He hit her good.
Here's Ron. Good looking ball. Oh, boy.
He's going to get this. He's going to get it. Watch it. There it goes.
Ron had the ball in the hand and said, well, we're not going to need that this time.
Well, I think that pin hadn't have fell. I think Ron was going to put his thumb right through that ball.
So Ron Galley comes up with a big mark in the 6th. Let's go to Sheldon Buffett and Lee McKenzie. Lee on the left-hand side, Sheldon on the right. And Lee McKenzie is at 46 after 4, and he is open on a mark. Sheldon Buffett at 43. On the mark. Ooh, big count of 9. Sheldon Buffett now lays it down. Good-looking ball. Ooh, tough. That
Old
is
bucket
really
shot.
tough. With wood out in front. This is Lee McKenzie's shot to try and spare up. Missed on the left-hand side. Back to lane 9, Jack. Tell me about this one.
Well, the wood is out too far. This is a very, very tough shot. He's going to have to go right in and out, just left of the red band, and hopefully get the 7. He got the 7, left the 8. Tough shot.
He gave it a real good run. Third ball for Lee McKenzie. Gets the 10. Sheldon Buffett. He gets a single pin also, so a couple of 10s for Buffett and McKenzie respectively. Sheldon Buffett and Lee McKenzie bowling through 5 and 6. Well, they're into 6 right now. Then we'll take a look at the anchorman. Keep in mind, after the 8th frame, the Forbes bowling for bucks coming up. Well, which one would you rather have here, Jack?
Oh, definitely rather have
Lee McKenzie.
That's right.
He's got his. Sheldon Buffett with a tough one, Jack.
He's got to hit the inside of the 4 and 7.
Had the right idea, didn't he?
Yes.
Wanted to get that wood on the move.
That might have got it.
Well, Sheldon Buffett picks up the 9 there, but not before Lee McKenzie picks up another mark. And the fireballs really hanging tough. Raymond Young up for the fireballs left-hand side, and Doug Blackler on the right. Doug off to a great start with the spare and a strike on it. Then had a 9 and an 8 in 3 and 4.
So that make it around 42 pins in favor of the fireballs, and they got 2 open over Ron's bicycle. We're in the 5th and 6th boxes.
Look at this, Raymond Young. Rambo. Doug Blackler gets his 2nd strike.
That's what Dougie's got to do, Bruce. He's such a hard thrower. He's got to be on that front pin.
Yeah.
When he is, he's dangerous.
Gets them both. Hey, don't you think Ron, at least Raymond Young, isn't enjoying this right now?
Well, I'll tell you, he was a fine bowler, and he still is, and nothing jars him up there.
Well, let's see what happens this time. Both open. Blackler on the right, though, open on the spare. You can see some of the crowd in the background. Packed them in here pretty good today. That's only a small sampling of who's here. Give me some who's who in the crowd, Jack. Boy, it is quiet, though.